What's up, YouTube? Welcome to Automotive Life. My name is Lucky and this is Automotive Update. Now I wanted to switch up the scenery a little bit. We're filming live from Los Angeles, California, actually Santa Monica Pier, if you could see right behind me. I wanted to kind of change the scenery, do something different. We're actually here in LA doing some consulting with a few dealerships and hopefully doing maybe something with the big YouTuber. Stay tuned for that one. But like I said, I want to take a little bit of vacation, but at least I'm still doing some work. But if you're in the LA area, please reach out to us. If you're a car dealership, a YouTuber, you have a small shop, you're getting into flipping cars, I'd love to meet you guys. You know, it's one of those things that I always believe that you keep giving back to the people that follow you and watch you. So like I said, if you're in the area, go ahead and hit me up on Instagram at automotive.life. And let's get into the video. So today we have a bunch of stuff to talk about. The biggest thing going on right now is between Tesla and Nikola. There are two different car manufacturers that are basically ramping up the automotive industry, but I'm here to tell you it's kind of sad to say that it's like a false bubble. Basically what's going on right now is we got all these Tesla fanboys that are buying stock that's the company hasn't shown massive profits in forever, and people just keep pouring it into there. I saw, what is it, like a 21% fall in their stock pricing, so that freaked a lot of people out. And so now Nikola is coming in trying to steal some of that thunder, but they keep getting caught up with fraud allegations, not actually having a working production model vehicle. The Badger supposedly is nowhere to be seen. There's some whistleblowers coming forward now talking about how the financials are not really legit. Their partnership with GM is complete BS. It's basically a parts manufacturing agreement, which, like I said, I'm gonna make a video for all these ones. I just kind of wanted to give you a brief update. So a lot of crazy stuff going on. One of the things that I want to talk about, you know, is, like I said, Tesla is a good company. They have a lot of innovative things, but everything is wrapped up into one company, so it's kind of hard to tell growth. So please be careful, because if you think about it, Ford makes more money in one quarter than Tesla does all year, but their stock is only trading, I think, like at 30 bucks or something like that. So please talk to your financial advisor, or if you watch Graham Stephan, watch his videos too. He's a cool guy. Make sure you subscribe to him. I'll put a link down below. He's got some really good content on how you should diversify your funds, because I had a friend of mine literally pull $100,000 out of his 401k, dump it all in Tesla last Friday, and then Tuesday the market dropped. He lost almost, with the penalties he paid from his 401k and the percentages lost, he lost about 40%. I think he's back up to like only a 30% loss with the gains that's happened the last few days. But please be careful when it comes to that. Next thing I want to talk about is financing. There's been a huge issue that just popped up. So all these banks started offering 74 to 84 month terms. The traditional term was 72 months because, you know, that's just as far as they want to go. After that point, you're financing too much car, the depreciation hits so quickly, you won't be able to pay off your car fast enough, so you have massive loans still there that you're upside down in your vehicle. Unfortunately, right now, all the banks decided to cancel the 74 and up to 84 month financing for actual good credit customers. There's several banks coming out of this. I'm going to get a list here in a little bit. I'm waiting to hear back from a few of my bankers, but this is a big thing because a lot of people can't afford these $60,000, $70,000, $80,000, and we're not talking exotic cars, like regular cars, like a Tahoe. A regular Tahoe is $80,000. You know, so if you get an 84-month payment, I think your payment will be like $900 a month. So just imagine we shrink it back down to 60 months or 72 months. Now your payment's going to be $1,200, $1,300. A lot of people can't afford that. GM is going to sell less cars. So with this new parameter, it's going to be hurting a lot of banks and a lot of customers. Now, there are a few banks that are still going out to 74 and 84 months, but I always recommend don't go any further than 70 months. Even if you bought a brand new, if you can, go 60 months, because by the time you're 2 years into it, you're going to owe way more than what it's worth, and that's when you're going to be upside down. You're going to go into the dealership with your 30,000 mile, whatever it is, let's say it's a Chevy Corvette, ready to trade it in, and they whack you with, oh, well, you still owe 65, your car's only worth 45. And they're just going to sit there and be like, okay, well, you're going to have to pay us this difference or we're not going to take your car in. So don't get stuck in that. I know a lot of people keep doing this stuff and they want better cars than they really can afford. Please don't, guys, because I'm telling you right now, the market's going to drop. All the cars pricing is going to go way down because just from what I've seen here in Vegas, and then I just left Fontana, which has a big auction there. I'm getting ready to go to Riverside. There is a stockpile of vehicles. So what the banks are doing now is they're putting all the repos here and they're not letting them all go at once. They're trying to trickle them out so this way they don't screw the market. but eventually it's going to happen. Eventually one of the banks is going to get desperate. They're going to dump their cars, and so everybody's going to dump them at once. So last week was the first week I saw cars go under what's called MMR, which is auction pricing. So what that is a collective numbers of all the cars. Let's say it's a 2010 Malibu. Out of all the 2010 Malibus across the United States, MMR is the average of what it is. It gives you the miles, the condition, and everything else. And then your car matches up to that. So it lets you know ballpark what your vehicle is going for. I saw 3 cars last week go for under MMR. Last 2-3 months, all I've been seeing is stuff going $2,000–$3,000 over MMR and in awful condition. Not cream puffs, I mean, we're talking junk. I've never bought more cars from regular people on the street and my outside vendors more than I have now. The auction fees are ridiculous, even though Manheim doesn't pay their people to, at a public auction or a dealer auction, they have 400 or 500 people running around moving the cars. Well, now they don't have to pay these people because of COVID, so now they're having everybody basically do virtual onlines. They're lying about the condition reports, so the cars that are going online are absolute junk. They're overpricing them. They're saying they're great. I can't tell you how many cars I said that runs and drives, and when we got them there, we took off the top of the hood, the motor was gone. There was parts missing, the timing chain was off. So Manheim's doing a lot of shady shit right now. So please, please be careful. So like I said, we're only a few months away, probably about a month and a half from the market starting to decline, and it'll fully crash probably, I'm hoping in November. So if any of you guys are watching this and you want to make a big purchase, please wait, because same thing, I'm just waiting probably till November, December, and I'm going to go out and try to buy an Audi R8. I love my MG GTS, but I want to get an R8. It's one of my favorite cars, and I'm actually going to get a stick. I'm not going to get an automatic. I don't even know why people would waste their money going with that one. But anyways, the next thing we're going to talk about is what's going on as far as the auto repair industry. Now, our shop is fully booked. We have people that are just basically lining up. They're still spending their stimulus money. Their credit is not as good as what it used to be, so they can't buy the new cars. A lot of people don't have jobs, so they can't afford or can't get approved for an actual car. So they've been actually coming in and repairing their cars a lot more often. So the frequency we've been seeing people coming in is alarming. I mean, I've never had I haven't been this busy since about 2 tax seasons ago, when everybody had that extra stimulus money or that extra bonus money after they canceled that healthcare tax credit or whatever it was. Like, everybody just showed up and they're like, I want to get my timing belt, my water pump. It's like people know that bad things are coming, and so they're planning ahead. So if you have an automotive repair shop, start advertising. We'll beat anybody's price. We'll match prices, offer financing. There's a few companies, if you look them up online, if they have a checking account, they'll give you 85% of the actual bill right away, and then they charge the other people, and they comes directly out of their checking account. So there's a bunch of companies that do that. So sign up with them, take advantage of this, guys. Rental car industry, the exact same thing. People don't have money to buy cars, so instead they're just renting cars. So we have some cars that have been rented out for about 4 or 5 months now, ever since the pandemic hit. Because these guys got, they got that extra $600 a week. So we're only charging them $300 a week for a 2015 Altima, but eventually they're not going to be able to pay it. They're going to have to bring us our car back. So like I said, all of our industries right now are kind of booming. So take advantage of this market. Car dealers, just be careful, like I said, because pretty soon the market's going to drop. You need to be very aggressive in purchasing cars under $10,000. I know a lot of these guys, I'm getting messages, especially the dealer here in California I'm getting ready to see, all he sells is Mercedes and BMWs. And we're actually going over why he needs to have more cheaper cars in his portfolio than he does nice cars. Now, don't get me wrong, at my store I do have $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 cars, but that's only a small percentage of my vehicles. And once I saw this economy starting to tank and the stimulus money drying up, I literally sold those cars for cheap, took the rest of the auction, got all my money out of them, and everything at our dealership now is $15K and below. And most of our cars I want to be under $10K and below, and we're doing more buy here, pay here, because I don't want to be relying on the banks. It scares me because they are so up and down. I had one bank approve, as long as you have 6 months on the job, no issues, they'll approve you, even with the repo last week. All of a sudden now they want 9 months on the job. Now they want no repos. Now the car's got to be a 2015 and newer. It's got to have under 60,000 miles, got to be under $10,000. So basically you just got to sell everybody smart cars, and pray to God that they finance them. So, like I said, the industry's a little shaky right now. I can't wait for it to get back to normal. But like I said, be patient. Things are going to happen good. Just try to be as smart as you can with your money. If you have a flooring line, I'm going to tell you this right now. get rid of everything that's on your flooring line. You don't want to be stuck with a car that's $2 grand over MMR, and when the markets plummet, you're trying to sell it, you can't, so you take it back to the auction and you owe so much money on it. Take it back now while the market is really high. Take the loss now. If you lose 500, 800 bucks, no big deal, because you're about to get a big awakening when you're losing $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. And that's what happened last election year. We were doing great, 60-something cars every month, no problem. All of a sudden, boom. Right during the election month, we sold 8 cars. So from 60 to 8 cars, let the math settle in. Every single bank that we dealt with just pulled their purse strings and stopped lending because they wanted to see if it was going to be Republican or Democrat or whatever the case is. And it really, really hurt us. So please be patient. Make sure that, like I said, you get rid of your cars that are on your flooring line now, so this way you don't have the issues that you're going to have. And on top of that, like I said, if you haven't already, make sure you follow me on Instagram at automotive.life. In my stories, I always talk about this stuff like on a daily thing. So this is kind of a weekly update, but on my Instagram, I actually do a daily update. So I'll leave a link in the description below for you guys to check it out. Once again, I got all my courses online finally. So if you go to automotivelife.com, we have our rental car course, our car dealership course that teaches you about finance, getting your licensing, doing paperwork, buying cars, everything. We have our automotive repair shop. We show you how to get your licensing, what to do, how to do it. We also have our auto body shops. We tell you how to do it, how to set up your paint booths, how to get insurance companies, all that other stuff. And our very last one is flipping cars for fun. So if you want to just, get into the industry, but you're not really sure, you want to flip a few cars just to see if it's good for you, I do have a very specialized course that goes more into detail of what exactly I do and how I do it. I share a lot of stuff here on the actual channel, but a lot of my trade secrets I try to keep down low because I do want to share a lot of knowledge with you guys, but I can't give you all the stuff, all the information right away. So anyways, once again, thank you guys for watching so much. Like I said, if you're in the Los Angeles area, definitely hit me up. Check us out at automotive.life on Instagram, automotivelife.com. Make sure you subscribe to our new newsletter, and we'll see you guys next time.